paying to replace or repair a major appliance is not cheap. And if you find out it was damaged by the utility company supplying electricity to your home, you might expect them to pay for those damages. I'm Daniela Guzman. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Keith Garvin. It is why a lot of people are frustrated when CenterPoint Energy denies claims to pay up. 2 Investigates Amy Davis explains why they get away with it and what you can do to increase your chances of getting back your money.
Everything was just going haywire.
These lights up here, they were flickering on and off like crazy.
Over a period of about a week in June,
and the fan would start just going 100 miles an hour.
The breaker boxes flipping certain areas of the house.
People who live in this Shadow Creek Ranch subdivision in Pearland.
The first one that was on there blew out. We purchased another one. That one blew out.
Felt like their homes,
this is serious,
were possessed.
You know, the lights, the TV, the air conditioning.
Haunted.
So for $1,200.
By a very expensive
Was $4,000.
ghost.
I can't afford another $2,000.
AC units went out, circuits flipped, garage door motors fizzled, sprinkler panels popped.
And they just went house to house.
These homeowners who all live on the same block never connected the dots until one Saturday night.
That's when I smelled burning wires.
Actually, when I smelled it, I ran outside.
Pearland firefighters responded, going house to house, and then leaving these neighbors with this advice.
We would ask you to refer to CenterPoint.
That's when it clicked and I was like, this is not my house. This is a bigger problem.
On the neighborhood Facebook page, one poster asked, is anyone having trouble with their breakers tripping and now causing issues with appliances?
They came back here.
CenterPoint sent out 2 crews over 2 days.
This is where all the work was done to get our service back to normal.
He said we found a shortage in the transformer back there and it was clearly CenterPoint's problem, not ours. And we were kind of happy to hear that.
Happy until they each received denial letters from CenterPoint explaining the utility company would not be reimbursing them what they paid to repair the damage caused by CenterPoint's faulty equipment.
And I gave
Touche called back for a better explanation.
So that's when she started stating that they were protected by tariffs and that they didn't have to cover this. I said, are you kidding me?
It's no joke. CenterPoint Energy has an agreement in place with the state. It's called a tariff, not the kind you're thinking. This one says the company is not liable for damages to customers' private property.
The law, unfortunately, is on their side. It's a trade-off.
Houston attorney Tony Busby.
CenterPoint is regulated very heavily about what they can charge us in regard to rates. And in exchange for that, they're immune from a lot of lawsuits.
Busby has 2 current lawsuits against CenterPoint. One for the 2021 freeze when 54 people died with no electricity in the frigid temperatures. He's also representing Houston area restaurant owners in a class action against CenterPoint for the sustained power outages after Hurricane Beryl.
If you're grossly negligent, then you can be liable.
Busby says a judge has already denied CenterPoint's request to dismiss the freeze lawsuit, and he plans to argue that CenterPoint was grossly negligent in properly maintaining its infrastructure to get power to its customers. But proving that house by house when the damage is much smaller is not as easy.
They want to make it to where it's not even worth your time.
So this room right here.
Touche is proof filing a claim and pushing the issue is worth your time. After CenterPoint denied her claim, she kept calling the claims adjuster back until the utility company sent her a $400 check, what they called a goodwill gesture. When we contacted CenterPoint, it sent her another $600. And all of the other neighbors received smaller checks too, but none of them fully covering the damages. We asked CenterPoint to tell us exactly which appliances are eligible for reimbursement and how many claims the company pays and denies every year, but they wouldn't answer those questions.
We're out here, we're struggles, to just keep our homes afloat, considering the climate.
The cards are stacked against you, let's be clear. I mean, they're stacked against you, but that's not to say you shouldn't try.
If you do try to get reimbursed from CenterPoint, there are some things you can do that will increase your chances of getting help.
First, you should protect your home and your major appliances with surge protectors. If you do pay for repairs, save your receipts to include them with your claim. And you should always file a complaint with the Public Utility Commission. The PUC lets CenterPoint know that you've complained, and the commission sees CenterPoint's response to you. I'm Amy Davis, KPRC 2 News.